Good morning. I'm hoping that I've got everything set up again. One day away it can, clear out the memory banks to a point. No, I've actually had some issues with the computer as well. Don't know. It probably is time to renew. The thing with growing old, isn't it? Yeah, wasn't well yesterday, had to lay down most of the day. So there you go. I'm sort of fine today. Look, we progress and we be who we are in all its fullness, even as we age. So, or mature, I'm maturing. Just that, like a cheese, I think there's some cracks in that. Anyway, I don't want to crumble away, is all. Here we are, we're at the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm rosboundy, psychic medium, bringing it to you. And it is a beautiful morning outside. The sun is shining, not very warm yet though. So even though I am actually inside with short sleeves, anyway, I am cold. I'll get warmer later. I was just intent on wanting to get this set up quickly so that we could, well, progress and have our reading. So I'm going to do that. Connect in with your psychic senses and your spiritual connections. And we do have Kim here saying good morning. So you're not driving in the car and listening. So it's lovely to have you here in full. And we have Corinna as well. Good morning to you. And we have Kerry Ann. Wonderful to have the family gather, isn't it? It's almost like having brekkie together, isn't it? So here we go. We'll go over to the cards. Now, I am using the Rana George because it's a weekend. It is Saturday, so I've chosen the Rana George as that bit of difference, and I forgot to move the table over a bit further. Oops. Some things, there we go, and up, centre it. It's a beautiful deck, isn't it? So we've got the 4 cards out today, and I decided to put the couple of charms sitting in there. Quite appropriate, actually. So where that is, the dog, the dress is about the partying, dressing up for something special. So if you've got something on that's tonight, which I do, I've got a 70th birthday party that I'm going to. I might not be dancing, but it's still something really special, and a wonderful, loyal, best friend over the years, friend who is turning 70. Absolutely lovely to have the dog there as well. It certainly confirms, yes, I will be going to that. Even, whatever, I am going. So it confirms that for me. So if there's something that you're celebrating or wanting to kick your feet up and dance and party and do all sorts of whatever you need to really let go and feel that freeness of choice in what you're having fun with, really, is what I feel with the dress. It's a gorgeous, it almost looks like a halter top there, whatever. Glamorous. It feels glamorous, and having that loving attention from another, whether it is your fur babies or whether it's someone close to you that you might be going dancing with. It's that sort of feel to it. So we do have Paulette. Oh, Paulette. Now, I'm not sure if I've met you before. Lovely to have you aboard. Nice to see you here joining us for this reading. And good morning, Sharon. Yes, it is a good morning at last. I've got it going. It's here, at least for the moment. The Soulpreneur one kicked out, so don't know what's happening there. But this is going out to my YouTube channel, to the Facebook profile, the Facebook page of rosboundy, and mytimetv.live. So also Twitter, I do believe. I've got that set there as well. And it might even be going to Hypnosis Plus. Doesn't matter. You're here, we're here, and we're reading the cards. We are going to start from the top with this one because I laid them as 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I'll read them. So we're going to start with some level of whether it's work in the weeding side or whether it's something that we're going to be harvesting. So bring that scythe into action. It is a tool that needs hand use in this sense. So you're actually going to have more of a focus on the detail of what you're doing with the use of cutting something out, or the harvest. Look more closely so that you're not taking out the good with the bad if you're weeding, or the other way around if you're harvesting. And that goes well for relationships and things that you don't want to have in your life anymore at the moment. It can be that deep. So see what Spirit's guiding you toward with the use of the scythe. It can also be a warning because the Lenormand deck can be a very direct system for readings that if you're using knives, be very careful. The sharp edges of whatever you may be using. So we're going to move then to the letter, and we're actually going to be communicating with some form, whether it is handwriting or whether it's actually, we all use devices these days. It's the only way to be connected in the world if you want to do, well, a lot of stuff, government departments, etc. You've got to be either on the internet or there's not many places where the office is open. But letter, the words that we're using to communicate, email or text messaging, that type of thing. And Shaz, you're mentioning you didn't see the page notification, but we'll look again. Okay. I give up with what Facebook does with notifications and things. So I just, if you pop in, it is roughly around the 8 that I do aim to be here. It wasn't this morning because the computer was mucking up. Did a thingy overnight. I don't know what. I had to reboot. So just about to do the lawn and the garden, Kim. Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah, I love the cards, how direct they are in predictions. So there you go. So you're still not seeing it? Look, I don't know. It would need to go, you'd probably have to look through the depth of the settings, or it could be a glitch with Facebook. These days I don't take much notice of it myself. I just do what I need to on it and go to what I like doing. I don't get to see what I like to see as it used to be. There's so much suggested for and etc. adverts. Anyway, and that's all writing, don't forget. With this, we are going to have a bit more of a personal communication, is what I'm feeling with the letter. So be aware, what words are you actually using? How does it, does the meaning get to the person you're intending it to be able to understand it, rather than taking up misinterpretations and that sort of stuff. I do myself find that things in writing can be clearer than when it's spoken, but it's also missing that nuance of voice. So as you write, put your voice into it that brings forward that level of understanding to the recipient, to the person you're intending to read it. So it's interesting. It is certainly a lot more personal than writing a book, for instance. So what context that is, you will have some messaging of some sort, communication through the day to day. And we're moving across to the clouds. So if it feels like it's been a bit dark and overcast for you, even energetically, know that it's going to whoosh away. So those clouds are shifting, so it's clearing the skies. It's clearing the energies. It's bringing forward. Some people interpret this as being negative card. I don't see negative, positive. I think it's just the messaging of what it is. So feel that energy of air movement, like a wind. I mean, a couple of days ago when we had the really stormy stuff, one of my gates, half of the gate fell over because it broke its hinges. So that's how strong it was. It can be that rugged and feel like it's, oh, God, not something else again, but it's clearing. So feel that energy, because what we've got here, and this is the 5 elements. It is the earth, wind, air, fire, earth. One of them's the wind. Fire, you can see, is the hair, and the ether is the spirit around it. So it really is bringing in the full force of what are the spiritual elements, the completeness of what you've got accessible for you. And we are the ones who need to be tapping into this and asking the questions of spirit to help us. And whichever we need will be given. It is a gift. We bring in our level of gratitude for it as well too. It's the recognition that we're not alone in anything that we do, and that it's not our entitlement as such. It's something that we have as this gift to use, this connection with spirit, this beingness from within ourselves, because all of this is within ourselves as well, that connection. You know, you might not feel that you've got it there, but it is. Just know that. And I think that's that reinforcement that we've got today. So, in all, whatever you're choosing to do in your day today, you're going to have that support for anything. Ask and bring it to the fore. Have that conscious connection with spirit as you're moving through your day. So there we go. And Kim, I'm glad you've mentioned this. Yes, be careful with the whippersnipper and the shears. It is exactly that. So have that level of warning. So beautiful cards today. I do like the Rana George cards. I'll use them tomorrow too for the Sunday reading. And hopefully it'll all be 8 o'clock. It may be just that little later depending on the computer, and it could even be if I sleep in. It is going to be a Sunday, isn't it? Hopefully your notifications are working too. If you like to get the reminders, just check wherever they say notifications, set them where, you know, I don't do them very often, so I'm not quite sure where you do find them. But there is those avenues. I do know that in the YouTube you can get the notifications fairly easily. That is a little bell that you click, and you can just choose whether it's all of them whenever I post anything or in YouTube, or whether it's just the, you know, you want the next one down is partial, but I can't remember how to set that either. It's up to you. So thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy your beautiful Saturday, and all blessings to you, and keep being the best that you can be. And namaste till tomorrow. Bye.